What's up, guys? John here from Nikki and John. How you doing? It's good to see you. What's everyone up to there? Uh-oh. Hi. Uh-oh. 1 second. Good to see everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Hello. How are you? Thanks for coming to the live show. What's everyone up to? 1 second here. Let me just pull up the actual event so I can see your guys' chit chatter. Nikki will be joining us momentarily. She is, I believe, putting Iris to bed. Hold on, I'm trying to pull your chat up. It's not going the way it's supposed to go. What's everyone up to? How you doing? Let's see, how do I get to my live events? Can you hear me? I can hear you. Oh, here we go. Wait. Nope. Events. Nikki and Joan live chat. Hello. All right, we are.
I'm putting Iris down for her nap.
Yep.
Yep. That's awesome.
Look at all these people just chatting away.
Oh, KJ Paxton, is Logan any good?
Logan 2?
It's like a Wolverine movie, right? Yeah, he finds like a little girl Wolverine.
Oh.
And Wolverine like starts taking care
Is
of her.
that how they're going to kill off Wolverine? They're going to make her into a girl?
Okay, that is not better. I look like I have bags under my eyes.
You do have bags under your eyes. You know, I mean, I don't know. This whole superhero Marvel's DC universe where all these movies are colliding and like smashing into each other and people are coming in and out of stories. I'm just not a really big fan of that because I feel like they just keep creating all this stuff just to sell it to us, and they're just willing to satisfy like their needs for making money by just writing like terrible stories and making terrible movies. Like the Hulk, for instance. Like the first Hulk was so bad. Why are you hitting me? Why are you hitting me?
Because.
Why are you hitting me? Stop hitting me. The first Hulk was so bad that they just forgot about it. They're like, you know what? We just forgot about that Hulk. We'll make another one. And I feel like they keep doing that with these superhero movies. I don't know. But I do really like the Netflix shows. I think those are awesome.
Yeah.
Are you going to talk?
No, I love the superhero movies. I think they're really, really great. Like Jessica Jones is awesome.
We haven't even seen like the last 2 Avengers.
No, I haven't seen the last 2 Avengers, but I like a lot of them. Like we just watched what was the one, Doctor Strange, and I thought Doctor Strange was like really, really good.
That was pretty good. I liked Doctor Strange. I'm just saying I don't like all of them like all the time being shoved
Doctor
down
Strange
my throat.
was one of my favorites that I've ever seen because I don't know, like I really liked the magic aspect of it. So his superpower is magic, and I thought that was like really,
cape.
really awesome.
That was my favorite one, is the cape.
Yeah.
So.
What?
The cape.
That's a superhero movie?
No. Doctor Strange's cape.
Oh.
The finicky,
like it chose
fickle
him.
cape. Yeah.
Have we seen Civil War? We might have seen Civil War. It was so funny. So I have a little cousin in Germany who
we definitely did not see Civil War. And so
I saw the first Captain America.
Yeah, well, it's like the 3rd one or something. Captain America Civil War, we haven't seen it, and I was like, well, that's dumb. They're just going to send him back to the Civil War now. Not what the movie is about at all. It's like all the superheroes are just fighting with each other.
Oh.
I just thought it was like him being like in the Civil War. I was like, oh, that's a tough sell. But yeah.
Thanks, guys.
How's everyone doing? Greetings from all over the world to you guys. Greetings from America to all over the world.
Yeah, well, I just talked about seeing a dog's purpose in our, a couple of vlogs back.
What is a dog's purpose?
It was really cute. So I watched it with Nate when you went to St. Louis.
Mm.
It's about like a dog's purpose. So there's this dog. Yeah.
Sounds great.
But it's about reincarnation. So like each life. So it's like from the dog's perspective, and he passes away like every 10 years and gets reincarnated, and it's like about his new life. And some of the lives were bad.
Is he a dog every time?
Yeah. He's a dog every time, but it's like different life. Like one life he's a police dog. The first life he's like the first life he dies quickly, like the dog catcher got him. Maybe I shouldn't ruin it.
That'd mess with my emotions.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it was like. I got the feels so much in that movie.
Someone said hi, Jimmy and Ferris. I didn't actually see them commenting, but if they're here, hello.
Hi.
Jimmy and Ferris, straight out of Texas. Check out their channel, The Jimmy and Ferris Show. Very funny people. Very talented. Ferris was the Orbit's gum girl for a very long time, and Jimmy is a very successful photographer, and they have turned vloggers, so they're pretty cool. Check them out. Tarma Rafferty is in the house. Our moderator is here.
Ivan Knight.
There she is. Jimmy and Ferris. Hello. Do you have a knife?
Ivan Knight, I said.
Oh.
What?
She's got a knife. Ah!
What is Iris's favorite movie? Her favorite movie is The Nightmare Before Christmas. She always sings along to it. It's adorable.
Yeah. Jack the Pumpkin King. And she, like, whenever she wants to do something, she's like, let's go. And she starts walking like this, and it's like the cutest thing in the world.
Oh, yeah, because Jack walks.
Yeah, and she just imitates, like, Jack walking. It's really funny.
We have that in one of our vlogs, too, when we were, like, at the zoo.
Mm-hmm. She does it all the time.
Stephanie Gale, I'm using MAC foundation right now. So I used to use, like...
Is that what you named our computer?
No. I used to use the, like, just drugstore brand foundation, and then I went on... Yeah, MAC Cosmetics.
Makeup.
Yes. I went to, and I did an episode of Candy Johnson Make Me Over on Go 90, and, like, she started using, like, expensive foundation on me, which she used Laura Mercier, and that looked really good, but I was like, okay, yeah, like, expensive foundation does look way better. I'm like, darn it, now I'm hooked. I didn't get Laura Mercier again. MAC foundation was, like, a little less expensive than the first one that I had, but thank you. Anyway, it's like that.
I have on Zero Foundation. FYI, this is all natural beauty.
Yeah, well, wouldn't it be nice to just be able to
pretty?
roll out of bed?
I know.
Yeah.
It's not easy. I wear makeup every once in a while. I'll do like a live whatever, filming or a show or something, like on a professional set and stage, and like the makeup lady will just come by and start doing my makeup, and I'm like, And once they start, they don't stop. It's weird though. It does make you, I don't know.
Well, maybe we'll have a meetup someday. That would be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
We had a meetup in the UK. Was it awesome?
Is it Zamina? Zamina, is that how you pronounce your name? Yeah, maybe. Usually when X is first, it sounds like a Z. Does Iris love makeup? Yes. She always steals my makeup.
She just puts it on indiscriminately.
But, like, she's so proud of herself. It's really hard for me to break her heart and wash it off. So, you know, the last vlog that we posted for Memorial Day, she had my contour underneath her cheeks. Like, she'll run into my bathroom and steal it real quick.
Yeah, just put it right on.
Iris is good, Richard and Vivian. She's just taking a nap. She was actually kind of cranky today, and like last night she was a little bit cranky too. I think
she stayed up till like 10:30 p.m., which is like, I mean, we usually have her in bed by like 8 to 8:30, but she was just not going to bed.
Well, that's why we're doing a live show, because we were going to film a challenge last night, and then, like, she just didn't go to bed, and we were like, okay, we got to go to sleep
11
here.
o'clock, and then we watched some Netflix, and then it was midnight, and I got to wake up in the morning.
So Thea says I need a Snapchat. It's like, I feel like it's really hard to be a vlogger and have a Snapchat.
You should do Instagram stories, because now that's more popular than Snapchat.
Really?
Yeah.
I know a lot of people do it, but it feels like I'd be doing the same thing twice. Because, like, vlogging throughout my day, and then, I don't know. It's hard to like do both consistently. Plus, I have a hard time navigating Snapchat. Like, what's going on here? Oh, Himina. Sorry. I guess that makes sense. Maybe I have seen that name before.
Sorry, you're just
going back.
Being proactive about banning people who are using swear words, racial words, anything like that.
We do have a Facebook.
We don't appreciate it. We don't like it. So we got a couple moderators in here that can take care of business for us, which we very much appreciate. Oh, it's gone to the Snow Dogs.
Woo! What's up? Gone to the Snow Dogs in the house.
I'm going to go ahead and make them a moderator.
Ooh, you have the power.
Yeah.
You have all this power. So our Facebook page is like at Pranksters in Love or Nikki and John. You can search Nikki and John and it'll pop up. You should like us on there.
Pranksters in Love. Our friend Travis is coming over in a little bit. We're going to hang out with him and, I don't know, just hang out. One of the weird things about leaving LA is, like all of our friends want to hang out and see us, which a lot, we really want to do all the time, but everyone is always so busy in Los Angeles that you don't really get the chance to do that. And now that we're moving, everyone is like, oh, let's hang out, let's do our thing. So we've really been hanging out with a lot of people lately.
I was saying that the other day, it's like sad that, now we're finally motivated to see everybody, and we've been hanging out with friends a lot lately. And one of the reasons we wanted to move to Minnesota is because we feel like we don't hang out with friends that often. And now it's like boom, boom, boom. We have that motivation, both us and our friends, to make the extra effort. But we'll be back in LA.
Well, and that's just an LA thing too. Is everybody here is busy all the time, and everyone's always doing their own thing, going their own direction, just working hard. And it, Jimmy and Ferris can attest to this too, is you're always busy doing something, and when you have some downtime, you're just like, oh, I want to hang out at home. And everyone, LA is such a big, vast city that people just live so far away from each other. By the time everyone's done working, is they just kind of want to relax and hang out in their own city or something like that. So
yeah.
Sorry, I'm looking for something.
Yeah, stop that. I want to be able to read the chat. He's
I was trying to
scrolling through the chat.
Jimmy and Ferris a moderator as well, but I can't find their comments.
Oh, you live in Plymouth? Yeah, that's one of the cities we're really thinking about moving to. Oh, you found them?
See if I can click them without going away. Just get a couple moderators in here to keep this chat civilized.
And the thing about LA, I think I've said this before in a vlog, it's people don't leave their area. If you live in Hollywood, you hang out in Hollywood. If you live downtown LA, you hang out downtown LA. If you live in Redondo Beach, you hang out in Redondo Beach.
Orange
Santa
County
Monica.
People hang out in Orange County.
Yeah, because everything is such a hassle to drive to. When you want to hang out with your friends, you don't necessarily go out and do that. And when we moved into this house, I was really excited. I'm like, oh, we have a nice house. Everybody can come hang out here. And I wanted to have that house where people just stop by, but it's a little bit from ways.
Yeah,
from
we
LA
live outside of. We live we live on the north end of the valley, straight north of downtown. But it takes a long time for us to get to the west side or get to Hollywood. Orange County is almost to go to Orange County and come back on one day is literally a 12 to 15 hour trip. There's no we'll just drive 20 minutes, get there and come back. So
yeah.
Somebody keeps asking me about my cooking channel. My cooking channel is suffered because I just haven't had enough time. One thing that people don't really understand about cooking videos is by the time that you plan out your meal, you go to the grocery store, you buy all the ingredients, you make it, you film it, you cook it, you clean up all the dishes, and then you edit the video together. It literally takes me one whole day to do all that stuff. And occasionally I'll make something that's just not very good and I can't post the video, so I'll miss out on that sometimes. But it's just a lot of time, effort, and work for me. And so I haven't really had enough time to do that lately. But when we get back to Minnesota, we'll fire that channel back up. We'll have a lot of time to work a lot harder, and we'll have help and resources available to us to help us take care of Iris. And that's really what we're excited about, is being around family and having that just help and support system.
That'll be so nice. Like, we actually do spend like hours and hours, more than 40 hours a week for sure into what we do being YouTubers. Like, I guess that's kind of a misconception that
Both of
some
us
people
work
have.
40 hours a week,
Right.
but we are working like two different 40-hour schedules, because like if I'm like filming or editing and then Nikki's watching Iris, we'll switch, and then I will be watching Iris and Nikki will be editing, so it's, we double down a lot of the time.
I don't know. We get burnt out sometimes, so it'll be nice to have that help. It's, even if you're not like working full time and taking care of your kid full time, like if you do, it's hard without help regardless. I talk to so many people I know about not having family around, like some of my friends from Minnesota, and they're like, oh my gosh, I can't even imagine like not being able to have the grandparents come over sometimes.
And we're going on like 3.5 years of our life, including Nikki's pregnancy, that like our full 100% undivided attention has been dedicated to Iris, and we've had to continue to run our business. So technically, people ask us all the time, like, what are your jobs? What do you do? Like, we're YouTubers, successful YouTubers, and we own our own production company. So, and like that means that we make videos for YouTube. We do a lot of consulting on other people's projects. People will hire us to give them advice on how to make YouTube videos and things like that. And then we also are for hire on-camera talent for other people's production companies and things like that. So it's a lot of work. And it's just, I don't know. We're like, that's what made up our mind to move to Minnesota, was just, we made a list of all the pros and the cons, of like a Venn diagram. I don't know if you guys are familiar with what those are, but it's, you have the positive on one side, the negative on one side, and then everything that overlaps is in the middle. And the positive choices and ideas for moving to Minnesota far outweighed staying in California.
Lauren Perez says, do you both still want to be actors? And I do still want to get into acting, and like that is a dream of mine. That was a concern about moving to Minnesota, was like, am I giving up on that? And I feel like the universe has been sending me signs like that Minnesota is the right choice. I talked to our manager, and she was like, honestly, most auditions are done over the camera now anyway. You don't actually have to go into the place. So if you got something, you could just fly out to LA for it. And back to the universe sending me signs, like after we had made the decision and announced that we're moving to Minnesota, it was like boom, 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 boom. Like all these opportunities like are coming into our email about like acting and TV shows and stuff. So I think it'll all happen. Granted, I put a lot of it on hold. Like, I wasn't that proactive about it because I wanted to focus on my child and spend so much time with my child. And I know that we have, like, some haters who are like, oh, like, that'll never happen for you guys. But, like, we actually, we did stand, we still do. We do stand a chance of, like, getting into things. Like, we have connections out here. We have a manager and stuff. Yeah. And, honestly, my like ideal role in something is a small role where I only have to like go for one day and shoot it, and then I can still spend most of the time with my kid, versus being like the star of something and having to be on set 12 hours a day for 3 months. So I'm happy with like little stuff. I just filmed a movie. Yeah, that'll be out.
Haters are gonna hate.
I think it'll be out in November. I had a small part in that, but I'll keep you guys updated. They didn't want me to like tell you guys too much about it before it comes out because they want me to like get that hype going so people can go to the website when it comes out.
Yeah. Yep.
That's why Ferris loves commercial acting.
Yeah, and I mean there are
thanks Osborne
agents everywhere. They film movies everywhere, and like Nikki said, you submit a video audition, and all of a sudden they're like, all right, well, we're gonna film in Atlanta for 2 weeks. We'll fly you down, we'll put you up, and that'll totally be doable for us because like I will have help in Minnesota to take care of Iris. I mean, I would be willing to watch Iris for 2 weeks by myself while Nikki did something like that, but then like our YouTube business would suffer a little bit because we would be apart, and one of us would be working on something and one of us would be working or taking care of Iris. So Yeah, I don't know. That's really what we're super duper excited about, is just to have family around us.
That's
and help us.
the biggest thing.
Yeah.
I don't want to have any regrets with family. My dad is 80 now, and yeah, I don't want to be like, man, I wish I spent more time with him. I want to go and spend that time with him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So,
Iris, someone asked if Iris is still modeling. No.
I made a video about it on Your Favorite Nikki, like why I took her out of it. It's long hours, and you know they don't pay that much for kids because so many people want to get their kids into modeling, and I wanted to do it to set up like a college
work
fund.
And time and effort and so little return. And Iris did like a Gerber baby commercial for BuzzFeed, and she ended up getting cut out of the commercial and was never even in it. So it was like we put so much effort into that day. It was like a day of auditioning, a whole day of filming. Iris was really young at the time, and I mean she was, you know, crying a little bit. Like she wasn't like super fussy, but she was a little bit. She was kind of a baby, but I mean she was like, it just was not. I don't know. It's not something
we
that
decided
we really
it wasn't
liked,
for us.
so,
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It just, you know, it just seemed like it's not worth it.
Yeah.
You know?
I don't know.
I thought it might be
time
a nice,
and effort over return. It just, I don't know. It wasn't.
I thought it might be like a nice foundation for her. Like it could be a nice gift to give her the, the college fund set up for her for her future. But then it was like, you know, it wasn't. You don't make that much as a kid. She wouldn't make that much. So I'm like, she'll be fine. We'll be able to pay for her college. We'll work it out. We'll just stick with YouTube.
Mm-hmm. Nate's vlogs in the house.
Woo!
Nate's flicks.
In Vallejo.
Check them out. But yeah, I don't know. It's just all the people associated with like the kids and the baby modeling stuff. It just, I don't know. We didn't really, like, there was a lot of like just like butting heads of us and talent people and agents and things like that. And our questions, I felt like, were legitimate concerns. And they just told us, they're like, you guys are dumb. Like, this is stupid. You should just sign this paper and get this over with.
Yeah.
And whenever anybody tells you that in life, it's time to step back and take a look at that and be like, wait a minute. Like, that's not right. I shouldn't just do this because you're telling me to do this. Like, that goes against everything that we've ever done, like, and like operated in our business.
Yeah, the agency was like, you know, she would even tell us, I'm like, this contract is really long and complicated. And she's like, you know how many parents want to do this? You're lucky to even be here. Yeah. And I'm like, wait a minute, aren't you supposed to be working for us? Like in our interest? Mm-hmm. And it would just seem like she didn't really care. You're just like one of many, you know? Yeah. So, I don't know. Anyway, let's move on. I've been talking about that for a while. Sierra Rodriguez, have y'all been to Texas? I have before. I went to South Padre Island for spring break once.
I drove through Texas. That was a long road through Texas. It was like
Texas
16 hours of Texas.
Are you sure you're not my long-lost sister? Because we have the same last name. My dad always makes jokes.
Possible. Maybe. You never know. Right. Do a genealogy test.
He's like, you're the only kid I claim, Nick.
Yeah. Spent a lot of time in the rice paddies.
Evan Fitzgerald, thank you.
You're awesome, too.
Brian Gamerboy, have you guys been to Chicago? We have.
I've been there a few times. I've seen a lot of the museums and things like that. Jimmy and Ferris might move to Texas. I hear a lot of good things about Austin and San Antonio, and I heard they're just like really cool, fun cities.
I have been to New Jersey. I think, there was one trip I went to New Jersey and then Massachusetts. This was growing up. It was a long time ago. It was with my mom because she had a friend who lived on Nantucket, and so we went there and then went to Nantucket Island. Why, is Travis here?
No.
Oh.
I'm just making sure I have my phone in case he does check me.
Try to get in.
Yeah. I would love to go on a camping trip with you guys.
Yes, I want to go camping so bad. I've never been to Ireland. I'd love that. And that's another thing when we moved to Minnesota, like the cost of living is so much cheaper. We're like, we're going to be able to travel. travel, and I really want to
Yeah.
see the world. Hopefully soon. It might, we might take a while to get settled.
Art something. We were in London in December. It was amazing. I loved it. We had a meetup there at the Picture House in
Piccadilly
Soho.
Square.
Piccadilly Square. So I would love to go back though. Really big fan of London. We stayed right next to Hyde Park, and we'd wake up in the morning and we'd just go walk around there and just see how much people were enjoying things. Very, very awesome. Yeah, we can go camping. I'd love to go camping. Iris is just about that age too. We always talked about when we lived here, we wanted to buy a tent and go camping in the backyard just to kind of like get her used to like sleeping in a tent and camping. But that's something that we're totally looking forward to.
Have you ever been to Thailand? I think some of you guys need to go back and watch some of our vlogs, or you're messing with us.
Yeah.
Because you're naming like all the
Tokyo.
Yeah, the cities that we went to on our trip. Yeah, we went to the UK, Tokyo, and Thailand just this last winter.
We flew over Pakistan. Flew over India. That was really cool.
Yeah, we had a layover in Bahrain.
Yeah, flying over India was neat because we were flying like over the jungle, and it was just like jungle as far as you could see for hours and hours and hours, and I thought that was pretty neat.
Yeah. There's a Bass Pro Shop in like Rancho Cucamonga, right?
Or Ontario, somewhere right up there.
Yeah, you used to go to one. Someone asked if there was a Bass Pro Shop.
We have Cabela's in Minnesota, and Cabela's was recently purchased by Bass Pro Shop, so I'm interested to see whether Cabela's stays Cabela's or if it's just rebranded all Bass Pro Shop.
What TV shows do you watch on Netflix? Right now we're watching The Magicians together. We're pretty far into it.
Watching The Office over again. That was great. The new House of Cards just came out. I've been watching that.
And then I watch Rain. Right now, I go to like one show and I finish it and then I start another one. So I'm on Rain right now on the third season. Mm-hmm. So that's my like alone show, and The Magicians is our together show.
Yeah. And The Magicians is like
it's weird, but it's good.
It starts off like really kind of like mundane. It's a great show, but then it just hits the nitrous into crazy town. And, like, it becomes really weird.
They do magic spells.
It's fun to watch because I don't know, it's just so abstract and crazy and different.
If anyone who's seen it, they'll get that.
Madison Rochelle, when she went camping, she saw a bear. I've encountered like probably 6 bears in the wild, like in the woods of northern Wisconsin.
Why do you just come across so many bears? I feel like that's not normal.
I spent a lot of times in the woods, but they are scary. Ugh, they're so scary, and they make such crazy noises too. When you like Kenobi, when he was much younger, he ran a bear up a tree and 2 cubs, which like is really bad because mama bears are really protective, but this was like a first-year mom, so she was like didn't quite know what to do. Whereas I had a friend who his dog did the same thing, and his dog ended up being like almost instantly killed by the mom bear, which is absolutely terrible. But when the bear was in the tree, like it was hissing and snapping its teeth and growling, and I was able to get Kenobi out of there. And as soon as Kenobi got back to me, all of like the 3 bears dropped down the tree and ran away. But it was like, oh man, it was terrifying. And when I worked at the golf course in the summer, before I moved out to California, there was a mama bear had been trapped out of the golf course area because it was creating a nuisance, but they left the baby. So there was this baby bear just running around for like a month, and it was like the cutest thing ever. But I didn't get anywhere close to it because you never ever want to go near a baby bear because the mom bear will kill you trying to protect that bear, and it's really terrible. Anytime people get attacked by bears, not anytime, but a large percentage of the time, it's because there was a baby bear in the vicinity and they just didn't see it. So, but bears are scary. Mm. Yep. Moving on. Have Nikki's been to Puerto Rico? I feel like there's like one person that keeps asking like that. Like, you've been here, you've been there, you've been there, you've been there.
We need to get one of those like world maps and then put pins in them.
Yeah, I really want to do that. I have a world map around here somewhere. I want to get it framed. It's really cool. Mm-hmm.
Courtney, or people are asking, how is Jenny? I actually haven't talked to her mom in a little while. Like, they know they can reach out to me whenever, but, yeah, I'm hoping when we move back to Minnesota, well, I know, like, we'll be able to you know, probably be able to do more for them because I'll be in that area. I can constantly remind people to donate to her family. And yeah, so just taking things one step at a time. We're going to get back to Minnesota.
Mm-hmm. That's our next big goal, is just to get moved. It has been pretty stressful just organizing and getting rid of stuff and packing and making sure that we have all the necessary funds and resources to be able to facilitate our move smoothly. Well, I love you too.
I've never been to Louisiana, Jesse, but that's like on my list. That's my dream. I really want to go to Louisiana. Just everything about it sounds so awesome. The music, the food. I'm excited.
I've been to Louisiana fishing. It was very fun. Redfish fishing.
I want to go to New Orleans, though.
New Orleans.
I want to get some beignets.
Yeah.
Listen to some jazz music. Have you seen Secret Life of the American Teenager? We haven't seen it, but our friend is in it.
Who?
Brando's in Secret Life of the American Teenager.
Didn't know that.
You said that in the video.
I knew that, but I just had forgot that I knew that.
Yeah.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
We are putting all of our stuff in a pod, like a big storage container. We're shipping the majority of it back that way, and then we are driving all the pets home. So yeah, by this time next month, we will be living in Minnesota.
Craziness.
Pretty
yeah.
Crazy.
It'll be fun. And we're gonna, I think we're gonna live in our hometown for the summer. Mm-hmm. So that'll be nice to get back to our roots. And
yeah. And we'll bounce around a little bit, which is kind of nice. We have a few different options of where we can stay. So a lot of different family members have a lot of different spaces. So it's like, if somebody gets sick of us after like a week or two, we can like take off for the weekend and go to the cabin, or stay at my sister's house. She has like this apartment deal above her garage, or stay with my mom or Nikki's mom, or we have a lot of different things that we can do. So, and all of our Minnesota friends are really excited for us to finally come home, which is kind of cool.
Good luck on your exams, Benjamin.
Yeah. Who pranked who first? I pranked Nikki first. Way back. In the day.
I mean, like, we've been pranking each other forever.
Mm-hmm.
Forever, since high school.
Yeah. So, good night. Thank you for watching. When does Iris get a sister or a brother? I don't know. That's a good question.
Yeah. I don't know. I have moments where I really think that it would be, great for her to have a sibling. Like when she plays with the doll, it's so cute.
Mm-hmm.
She takes care of little baby dolls, but then sometimes she bosses around actual babies. Yeah. Like an actual baby will be like, want to play with the doll, and Iris is like, no, my doll.
Yeah. She's going through that 2 stage, where she's like terrible 2s, and
right.
It's just what happens, I guess.
And they learn behavior from other kids too, and think that's the way to act, and they'll imitate, and yeah.
Well, Iris plays sports.
From New Zealand.
Yeah, whatever she wants. I mean, I don't know. We want Iris to grow up and be who Iris is. We don't I don't want to force her into basketball or play golf or hockey. I would like her to do those things, but if she doesn't want to, we're definitely not going to be like, you have to do this, Our baby is sleeping. Iris is taking a nap right now.
She's taking a nap.
Mm-hmm.
Iris likes Octonauts,
PJ Masks.
Loves
Mickey
PJ
Mouse,
Masks. She just walks around the house singing it. Mm-hmm. Well, those ones are on Netflix. She really likes the Spirit, the horse show on Netflix. She brings around her toy horse around the house and says, "This is Spirit," or "Fear it," as she says. Yeah. It's my horse, Fear it.
Hello from North Wales.
Wow. Got people from all over. That's awesome.
Yeah. Oh. But yeah, I don't know. Life is life. It happens.
Mm-hmm.
Does she like Frozen? Yeah, Iris does like Frozen.
She loves it. She always wants to watch it on a
It's
plane.
like she was. I don't know. I was really hoping that like we were gonna miss the Frozen train because it came out like 2 years before she was born, but we didn't. She loves it.
I think I was pregnant when like watching Frozen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Iris really likes horses.
remember,
That's why she loves Spirit so much.
It was that day you sprained your ankle. We rented Frozen on TV. And I think I was pregnant at the time. Remember when you hurt your ankle playing
your
basketball?
fault. I do remember when I hurt my ankle.
I tried to watch
my
Frozen after.
Taken out like 2 weeks later. Really took the wind out of my sail.
What breeds are our pets? Lola is a Chihuahua, Thor is a Rat Terrier, and Kenobi is a Great Pyrenees Lab mix.
And the cats are cats.
Yes, I was just going to say the same thing. The cats are cats.
Yep. Hello, Colorado Springs,
Ooh, Frozen
Colorado.
2's coming soon.
Frozen 2 is coming soon.
Frozen was 2013. Okay, so maybe I wasn't pregnant yet.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we just watched it. I remember Joey, like, I didn't see Frozen for a long time because Joey from the Dudesons told me that it was bad. And he's like,
right.
He's like, no, I loved it, but I
hated it.
I didn't see it forever. Joey's like, yeah, Frozen isn't any good. It's the exact same as Wreck-It Ralph. It's the exact same movie. They have to go on an adventure and like a little annoying guy follows them.
That's a good way to describe it, I guess.
But it's not like Wreck-It Ralph. And then I watched it and I loved it. I don't know how you can't love Frozen. Even my dad liked Frozen. My dad said it's a girl movie, but it was good.
He is just making you feel better.
No, no, my dad likes Disney and musicals and.
Rob Ron wants to know what we're doing with the trampoline. I don't know what we're gonna do with the trampoline. That's like either way, it's got to come apart. So it's really a big hassle to take those things apart and put them back together. It literally takes like 4 or 5, 6 hours. So I'm not quite sure what we'll do with it. You know, I don't know.
Or
yeah, Iris loves it.
Mm-hmm. Like some of our furniture, like we like, but we're still selling some stuff because we're like, you know, we can part with it, and it might be easier just to buy new stuff of that in Minnesota. But like our bedroom furniture that we just bought not that long ago, I'm taking that with us. And
yeah, it was the first time we ever bought like a new matching set of dressers, and we love them, and we love our bed, so. That stuff's all coming with us. All of Iris' room stuff is coming with us. As we bought her, you know, a nice crib, a nice dresser, and things like that, and the crib turns into a bed. So,
I remember the maternity photo shoot, Jimmy and Ferris, and I remember like how swollen I was. Like I remember I was wearing those high heels, and like they were digging into my feet because my feet were so swollen.
You could have not worn high heels.
Oh no, I had to be fabulous for my maternity photos. What are you thinking?
Heels. Congratulations on your daughter who was 1 week old.
Hamina.
Yeah,
we were talking to her earlier.
We'll do more live streams in the future. Again, moving back to Minnesota, you know, we'll have time to do more stuff, and live streams is something that's on our schedule. So. Yep.
I can't wait to decorate a place. I think part of the reason I didn't fully decorate this house was because, you know, I maybe deep down I knew like we might have to move someday.
We decorated a little bit.
No, we did decorate some, but I mean, I want a beautiful home someday. I really do. You know, someplace that we can have family over and lots of dinners. People can come over all the time. Friends. We'll have parties and.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We shall have one. All right, guys. We're gonna go for maybe like another 10 minutes, 8 or 10 minutes. I think 3:20 p.m. We're gonna wrap this up
because our friends coming.
Yeah, we're gonna just kind of get ready for our buddy Travis is gonna come over. We're gonna hang out. We're gonna do some stuff. Maybe we'll go get a piece of pizza or something.
I've been vlogging today too, so yeah, we'll have a regular vlog up tomorrow instead of a live stream. But again, when we move to Minnesota, our vlogs should become more consistent, having some help and like, you know, hey mom, can you watch Iris while I edit? Sure, no problem. That'll be absolutely wonderful.
Yeah.
Instead, like often, so my editing routine is I have to edit after Iris goes to bed, and sometimes I'm up till like 1 a.m. editing or yeah.
Our Snapchat is Nikki and John, NIKKIANDJOHN, but it's just basically me. But it's really funny. If you look at it today, I did some panda snaps. I like the filters more than I like just snapping myself. So check it out. Add me on Snapchat.
Can you do a Gordon Ramsay impression? Is that a thing?
Crap!
That's it?
I don't know.
What is this chicken?
He just yells at people all the time. So...
Yeah, just yells at people. I saw that people were like having him rate their food on Twitter.
Yeah.
Like someone would cook like a grilled cheese, like rate my grilled cheese.
He's like, you should kill yourself. It's a terrible grilled cheese.
He didn't say things like that.
He says really messed up things all the time.
What?
I actually unfollowed him because like it was funny for like a week, but then he just does it all the time. I was like, man, not that funny. The type of house that we want to move into Minnesota is, I don't know, we want like a nice 2-story house with a basement or something. You know,
I want
a lot of room.
A toy basement.
Yeah.
We do want our space. Like, what we're hoping, like, if everything goes as planned, we would really like this house to be the house. The house that we're going to stay
our last
at.
House.
Yeah, that Iris will. I mean, like, maybe when we're, like, 60, we might want to move, or 50 or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, when Iris is out of the house, we'll be able to downsize, if we only have 1 kid or 2 kids or whatever, whenever they're gone.
Mm-hmm.
We'll probably, move to a smaller space just for us.
But it's like, it's so crazy. In Minnesota, like, mortgages on giant houses are cheaper than what we're used to paying in rent out here.
Yeah.
So, I think, like, the type of life, living in Minnesota will be worth it. It'll definitely be worth it.
We watched a lot of old vlogs. We watched like a dozen of our first vlogs a couple days ago.
Yeah.
And like we were just, oh man, we were laughing and like, this is so funny. This is so great. So we thought about maybe doing like a reaction to old vlog type videos because I don't know. It was fun to see us 7 years ago because we were in such a different place in our life and we had just started out making YouTube videos and I don't know, it's just kind of interesting.
We're so funny.
Yeah.
I mean, we swore a lot in our old vlogs, but...
Yeah.
But I don't know, it was just, like, really funny, like, the things we would say to each other.
Mm-hmm. Minnesota's really cheap, and it's just an easy life, I don't know. We miss family, we miss everything that we know and grew up doing.
And everything's an easy drive, we're not going to miss traffic.
Traffic's like, there's like 10 minutes of traffic, and that's it.
Uh-huh.
So.
Yeah. My dad would complain about traffic in Minnesota. He'd be like, I don't want to drive during rush hour, Nick. Traffic can get pretty bad. And, like, it's 5 to 10 minutes extra. I'm like, Dad, this is nothing. We've been stuck in 3 hours of traffic before. Mm-hmm. Multiple times.
Yep.
Oh, that one day, do you guys remember that vlog? I went to the beach with Caitlin, and we were trying to get home. And it was like, I left at... I think 4:30 from the beach, and I didn't get back home until 8:30 or 9 at night. I ended up having to pull over because the traffic just wasn't moving, and Iris was crying, so we just pulled over in Chinatown and got some food.
When we drove from Corona to Malibu and back one day, it took us like 6.5 hours of driving.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
When I went to the beach, it was in Malibu.
It was crazy.
And that's why, people are like, oh, like, California, it's so great, we have the beach. But we never go to the beach because you can be stuck in traffic for 5 hours.
We're going to sign off in 4 minutes, guys. Just 3 minutes, just to let you know. I've been to Arkansas. Cool spot.
Ooh.
Big fan since Xbox Crazy Girl.
Thank you, Bethany.
Smashes.
Love you too, Suki. Suki!
Yeah, you guys are great.
That's why Jimmy and Ferris left.
It's just, I don't know. There's so many people out here that there's so little space that it's like everyone just is constantly running into each other because everyone's always doing stuff. It's in Minnesota, there's a whole lot of space and not a whole lot of people. So there's only certain times of day that are really busy. And other than that, like everyone else is just like they're working, they're at home, they're not doing anything. And I don't know. I'm really excited just to go back to everything that we've we grew up knowing and everything that we've ever been used to, and going to the cabin and going fishing and being around family, and just so many positive things are going to come to us from moving to Minnesota.
We're excited. I can't wait. I think you guys are going to like the vlogs. I think you'll like seeing Minnesota.
It'll be a huge change in scenery. There'll be 4 seasons a year. You know, it'll be different from what we've been doing for the last 7 years of our life, 8 years of our life.
Mm-hmm. I think we're just, like, going to go out and do something, like, almost every day, because that's Minnesota for you. It's like, oh, let's just run downtown and get some lunch. And
there's a Trader Schmoes in Minnesota.
Yes, Minneapolis.
It's very popular, too.
My mom's obsessed with Trader Joe's. We had a friend in LA who would always make fun of my mom, her German accent, because she loves Trader Joe's so much. And, like, my mom says beach. Sorry, I'm going to swear for a second, guys, but not, like,
she
actually
beach,
swear.
But she puts an TCH in there.
Yeah, she says bitch instead of beach. And our friend out here would always go, like, let's go to Trader Joe's and get some bitch towels. Like,
pretty funny.
You had to be there.
Yeah. I think his eyebrows are on fleek.
Thanks. I've been getting lots of compliments on my eyebrows lately. And I was always so sensitive about it.
Going for the
evasive maneuver.
Going for the wet willy.
I'm a ninja now.
Yeah.
Judo chop.
Well, thanks for coming to our live show today.
Thank you so much.
45 minutes, 50 minutes of chatting with you guys is always a blast. We really appreciate just having you guys chime in and talking to you guys and getting to actually answer comments while your guys are commenting is really cool.
My favorite fish is a puffer fish because they look like they're always smiling, Nathan Wolf. They have like a
My favorite fish is a whale shark.
Mm-hmm. My favorite bug is a praying mantis.
My favorite bug is I don't know what my favorite bug is. I don't really like bugs that much at all. The world would be a better place without bugs.
Iris likes bugs. We have to get her like a little bug keeper and a net when we're in Minnesota.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Bye,
all right,
everybody.
guys. Thanks for watching. See you later.
You've been noticed, Dr. Pancakes. But we will catch up with you guys next time. And stay tuned for more live vlogs from Nikki and Joan.
Woot woot. Yes,
right.
Our friend, he might be here. Nope, that was UPS guy.
Oh.
Yep. And come back tomorrow for a regular vlog.
Yeah, it'd be funny. See you guys next time. Goodbye.
Bye.